All right, motorcycle maniacs. We're going to try to mark something off the pizza box. So let's see what we can do. Okay. What can we do? I kind of want to work on the gas tank, but I would like the throttle cable done too. We got to add something. We need that one too. So check this out. So, got a pizza box, mount on the wall with a magnet. And I'm always eating at Little Caesars, so there you freaking go. We could work on the exhaust, but that would require us taking the exhaust off of Haley, which is kind of the plan. So the exhaust is going to be kind of funny to do. I've got 2 bikes and I need an exhaust on both of them. So if you look over there, that's the exhaust for the Nighthawk, and I really would like that back on that bike. What's up? How are you doing? I really would like that back on the bike because the exhaust that's on the Nighthawk, because it's a 2-cylinder, because I could have exhaust for both bikes. Whereas at the moment, if I don't put those back on the Nighthawk, then I don't have anything for the chopper. And I'm really hoping that I can take the makeshift exhaust that's on the Nighthawk right now and put it on the chopper. Because that bike is a 2-cylinder, this is a single cylinder. And it has pipes, the 2-cylinder has pipes that go one way and pipes that go the other way. So that would be the ideal. So while folks are popping in, we got the pizza box of things to do. So if you're building a chopper or working on a project, definitely put up your own pizza box. And I'm thinking tonight, I think I might do that tonight. Because I got a lot of editing to do that I hadn't even got started on, which kind of stinks because it's a cool video. Unfortunately, my camera skills have a lot to be desired. So, yeah, let's check this out. That's what it's going to look like actually riding this bike. Joke it out. Not really. That's kind of a stupid scene. Okay, so here's the problem. Okay. Here is the problem. One, I still suck at cameras. Let's turn this around. Turn it around. Turn it around. Just drop the phone on the ground. Peaches and cream. All right. So as you can see, the only thing about bikes, you'll recognize these off of a shovel head. Shovel head, 1 wire. This is kind of cool. I think you tighten this up. It kind of puts a little pressure here. Anyway, so this is designed for a different type of carburetor, different type of throttle cable, and I'm trying to make what I have work without, you know, just spending absorbent amounts of money. I'm trying to see it both. So without spending absorbent amounts of money on this bike, because hey, this channel ain't monetized. Got to work with what I got. So I've got plenty of parts laying around the shop, so I'm going to use what I got. And we need to figure out a throttle cable system. Now I have this one that's on it. And I also have this one. I think that this one would actually take up the slack. But it's going to be difficult. Let's try this one. I may actually be able to make this work. This may be a better option. So. All right. Fix my comments so you guys can talk to me. That would be amazing. I love it when you guys interact with me. Well, Alexis, bring it over. We'll see what we can do. You probably won't want me to work on your bike, though. Once you see the graveyard that I have, you'll be like, oh, this guy doesn't get to work on my machines. It's all right, though. That's what we do. Because in the motorcycle world, mechanics are expensive. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. All right, so we're going to just put this cable to the side for the moment. No, I'm scratching the chrome. Dropping my chromey bits. That is the worst. You don't want to drop your chrome stuff. Never drop the chrome. It's worse than dropping the soap. You know, I think I might actually be able to make this work. I think this is going to work. See, that would be my style. But I will say this about some Predator engines. They're pretty hardcore. You build them things right. It's obnoxious. How much power people are getting out of freaking lawnmower engines. Okay. That would be crazy if this works. Yeah, I got one sitting over there on a mini bike. If you go back on my channel, you'll see where I've done a little work to it. I threw quite a bit of money into that bike, and it'll go 60 miles an hour, and it's like a Predator. It's a 212. It's a built 212, and basically the frame is for a 10-year-old, and you could drag race with it. I mean, nothing is the fastest in the world, but it's pretty stinking fast for what it is. Let's tighten this up. Okay. I think this will work. I really do. Oh yeah, I almost did a couple of times. Not gonna lie, I almost wiped myself out on mine. But I mean, that would have been fun. I didn't die, and that's what matters. Oh God, this is stupid. Jeez, come out of there, you stupid thing. Okay. This may be too short. Oh, we'll see. All right, we're going to try this out, and I'll show you what I'm doing in just a second. Oh my gosh. Noxiously enough, I think this is going to work. Yeah. I would like this a little longer though. Oh, it's no issue. I'm building a chopper from scratch. Here, I'll let you take a quick look. What's going on? So this is the engine. It's a little CG250. Back wheel, hardtail. Love small displacement engines. And we're trying to make this cable work, which it may not. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go with that. It's too short. Let me try one thing though. That's kind of what I'm going for. I traded a gun for this thing, so it ain't like I got a lot of money left in it. I think I got like $30 in the gun. So yeah, that ain't really work that well. It may work just a test ride. Yeah, that's not a lot. Don't really know either if carburetor's seated. Let's check and see. What's up, George? Find a screwdriver. Yeah, this will work to test, but this is not a good setup. Not a good setup at all. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but I'll take y'all. I've been working on it on and off for a year. Let you look on the inside. Inside of that, I wanted to make sure that this is fully seated. It looks like I got the full range of throttle here, so this will work for testing. But we're still going to get a longer cable. Ideally, I would like a cable that actually screws in here. You can see this is the problem. If it don't screw in, you can just pull it from here. I mean, it'll ride. It's just a real, not a very good setup. So we'll definitely have to get a proper cable ordered. And until then, I'm going to put this, which screws into here, put this up. And we may end up having to. Not good. Come on now. We may end up having to make a cable. That's not totally impossible. You make a little mold, stick the end of the cable in flux, and you could actually weld, I mean, not weld, but solder a little end on. So that may be what we have to do. That may be the best option. Because from what I understand, this is a shovel head control, and shovel heads didn't use these type of carburetors. They definitely didn't run Chinese engines. But whatever, it is what it is. So, what can we work on now? I got stuff laying all over this shop. Like, this is a Harley cable here. This work? No, that's too short. So this is what I'm gonna think I'm gonna have to work with. See how this doesn't have an end on it? This is probably what I'm gonna have to fool with. Like, how about we just do that? How about we just do this right? Quit playing around with it. Do it right. Because this shouldn't be too hard. I wouldn't think anyway. I mean, being that we have the cable. So. See, that's the thing. I don't actually know how much to trim off at the end. But maybe what I could do, this is what I could do. I'm going to take the cable we just put on the bike. I'm going to measure how much is sticking off of that. And that's what we're going to cut this to. That's going to work. Because that is correct. Yep, that is correct. So, tonight, I think we'll be able to mark throttle cable off the pizza box. See if I can get a better setup with this camera so y'all can watch what's going on a lot better. Lower one of these legs. Let's throw this back in so we don't lose it. it goes. Okay. All right, we got the cable. Now we got to clip it. I don't think that'll be too hard. All right, so I think what I might could do with this is I'm going to clip the end off. We're going to dip it in molten solder to tin the surface, dip it in flux, dip it in solder, tin the surface, and then I'm going to try to solder, just build up solder onto the end. All right, so I don't know how to work with cable, so. Oh, that was an easy fix. Okay, so, all right, let's take it over to my solder bench. That's gonna take a minute to heat up. So I got flux, got the solder vat. We'll stick the end of this in flux. into the solder. Let the solder soak into the braids. And then, I don't know. I've never done this before. Then we'll figure it out from there. But I feel like tinning the surface of this is the first thing you do. So, I think my Wi-Fi fails back here. So, I don't know what this looks like on your end, but yeah, let's be pretty. Probably should stick this in the sleeve first. Let's do that. Be right back. So, I'm back. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're trying to create an end for this that fits into the carburetor. So I can have a throttle cable. This end will fit in the thing. And you see how it pulls back and forth. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. I know it's boring. So I was waiting for this to heat up. So, motorcycle guys, what sort of stuff do y'all do for fun? What sort of bikes do you have that we could talk about? Because I need to talk about something on this live, or else it's going to be so boring that I'll just cut it off. Can't do that. Or can I? Never know. I think I will. This is getting kind of boring. All right, y'all. I'm going to finish this, which is going to require me to dip it, tin it, cover it with solder so that it'll absorb solder. And I'm going to take it inside and just keep filling this end full of solder until it's big enough to actually hold the throttle slide. And then we'll be done with this. The throttle slide, the throttle cable will be complete. So, and I'll post a short about it later.